Hey everyone, welcome to DHTV. Today we're going to be going through the Microsoft event where they announced the new generation of Xbox to compete with the PS4 and Wii U. It's called the Xbox One, and what we're going to do here is go through the pros and cons as well as get your feedback in the comments down below. I'm interested to know what you think of the event, what you think of the new Xbox, and if this is going to be something you're going to purchase. Let's get started. Alright, to start things out, we're going to talk about the pros of the new Xbox One, and definitely these outweigh the cons like mad. This is going to be an awesome system when it's released. So during the announcement, they unveiled the all-new Kinect 2, and what was awesome about this is that it's going to be included with every Xbox One, so you no longer have to purchase this on the side. That's a big plus for Microsoft because the Kinect really does have potential, especially now that it's included with a 1080p camera. And this is going to allow you to track your motion where you're moving your arms and legs a lot better than the old VGA camera. They also showed gestures where you can move your hands like this, turn things on, do different things just by using hand motions, which is really interesting and cool. Also, you've got voice commands with the built-in microphone on the Kinect, and this is really awesome because you can switch to different apps just by saying Live TV or Explorer or saying Xbox on, and it would all do these things, and that's really awesome that it can do this. Now, aside from that, they did mention virtual reality a few times, which really brings out the thought that maybe something really cool like playing Call of Duty where you can move around and actually be the guy that's on your screen. That would be really interesting, but this is just me thinking way ahead. Also within the event, they unveiled a new controller, and the pro with this is that they didn't wreck the design because the 360 controller in my mind was probably one of the best controllers made, and that's coming from me, a PlayStation guy from PS1. I really like the 360 controller, and I'm happy they didn't change it too much. Now they did add vibrating triggers on the controller. It does look polished and more tweaked. You've also got a battery pack which is chargeable rather than having to fiddle around with AA batteries, so they definitely improved on a controller that was great already. They didn't wreck it. Definitely a pro for Microsoft and the Xbox One. Now they also mentioned something called Live TV integration, and basically what this will allow you to do is connect your cable box to your Xbox. Now this is going to help you in two ways. One, you're going to save on outputs on your TV because you'll be connecting directly to the Xbox. Secondly, you're going to be able to use voice commands and various other commands to jump straight into live TV from a game or a movie instantly. This is going to save you time and basically bring everything to you from one box, the Xbox One. Now in terms of software, games, and applications, you've got a lot going on, and you can expect the Xbox One to be loaded with them, especially since it's geared towards being an entertainment system rather than just strictly a gaming system. Now one of the apps that they mentioned was Skype, and what's cool about this is that you'll be able to make free video calls right from the Xbox One. Also, they said you'd be able to record games, preview them, and even edit them straight from the system itself. Another cool feature within the applications is that you'll be able to run multiple apps at the same time. So if you're watching a movie and you want to jump into the internet, you can say Explore using the voice command. It'll open up Internet Explorer on one box. You'll have your movie on another box. Really awesome that it can do this. Now in terms of games themselves, they only showed off a few, and many of them were just previews of the games, not really gameplays themselves, but one of them that stood out beyond the rest was Call of Duty Ghost, and this looked insane on the Xbox. Now this is going to be released first for Xbox buyers and then to other systems like the PS4 and the Wii U, so definitely Xbox users are going to get the jump on the new Call of Duty Ghost. Alright, finally let's get into the specifications of the Xbox One. Now you're going to get an 8-core processor, 8 gigabytes of RAM, you're going to get 500 gigabytes of hard drive space, you've got USB 3.0 support, a Blu-ray drive finally, you've also got Wi-Fi obviously, as well as HDMI in and out. Now along with this, Microsoft went ahead and said they've got 300,000 servers to handle all the new Xbox users as well as make sure everything runs smoothly on launch date, so definitely a great thing that they did there. Alright, now let's get into the cons of the Xbox One, and I'm happy to say that always online isn't one of them, although there is a slight catch to that. You don't always have to be online with the games, but some games pretty much force you to take advantage of all the features. Aside from that, the one problem is anytime you purchase a brand new game, you're going to need to log in online and register that game. So this might be a problem for some people who don't have internet connections, can't set it up, aren't allowed to use it. Whatever the problem may be, this might affect a few of you. Now, the biggest con I have with the Xbox One has to do with the used games issue. Now, the Xbox One will allow you to play used games. The only catch is you're going to have to pay a fee. So if you purchase a used game from GameStop or something, you're going to have to pay on top of buying the used game. Also, if you rent games, you're going to have to pay a fee every time you play them. I'm not sure how they're going to get around this, but it seems like that's what they're doing. Now, the biggest problem I have with this whole issue is, say I buy a game full price and I want to take it to a friend's house, play it there, I have to pay a fee to use the game I paid for on a friend's Xbox One. Now, this is crazy. It gets into more and more problems as you think about it further. I don't know how they're going to fix all these issues, but it seems like that's the way they're going, and it's basically deal with it because that's what it is. Now, aside from that, they did add a cool feature which will allow you to go to a friend's house, log in to an account and play that game. But with that, again, you're only allowed to do that with so many things. So give a little, take a little. These are the cons. Those were the pros. Definitely the pros outweigh the cons drastically. But definitely leave your comment down below. I'm interested to know what you think of the new Xbox One. I'll also link you to the full Xbox One announcement. You can watch the whole thing for yourself and get your own take on that. But leave a comment, hit the thumbs up, subscribe for more videos on the Xbox One. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.